All right. Have you ever wondered what truly makes a man addicted to you? Not in any harmful way, but in that deep, irresistible pull where he can't get enough of your presence? Think of addiction here as a strong, healthy desire to have something incredible in his life. And for a strong, masculine man, that often boils down to a woman who fully embraces her feminine energy. Today, we're diving into 3 powerful feminine habits that can captivate his heart and keep him drawn to you like a magnet. Whether you're in a committed relationship or just starting to date, these habits build that unbreakable connection. Let's jump right in. First off, let's talk about the habit of focusing your energy wisely. Picture this. You're listening to something important, but at the same time, you're scrolling through comments, texting a friend, or flipping between apps. Sound familiar? That's multitasking at its finest, and it's spreading your energy thin. It's like trying to water 20 plants with one tiny watering can. Nothing gets enough, and everything wilts a bit. This same pattern shows up in so many areas of life, especially relationships. Ever notice how, in a big group or out in public, you might feel a little insecure or disconnected? It's often because your focus is scattered, pulling your feminine energy in too many directions. Here's a key principle to remember. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Repeat that to yourself. Where focus goes, energy flows. When you attach too much importance to whether a man likes you, or you start wondering what's wrong with you if he pulls back, you're handing over your energy to him. Or if you compare yourself to another woman and feel the need to compete, you're giving her your power. Even trying to twist yourself into someone else just to be liked, that's energy leaking out to others. The result? You end up feeling empty, ungrounded, like everyone's draining you dry. And in long-term relationships, this can turn into codependency, where you're so focused on making him happy that you give away all your energy until there's nothing left for you. Let me illustrate this with a simple analogy. Imagine you have a glowing orb of energy. That's your feminine essence. Your man has his own. He might come around and naturally take a bit of yours because you're sharing a connection. That's fine at first. But if he keeps coming back for more without giving any in return, you'll start feeling depleted. By the 3rd time, you might even block him and demand some reciprocity. Hey, I need you to invest emotionally too. Otherwise, it's a one-sided deal, and that's no way to build something real. But here's where it gets powerful. If he sees you focusing inward, building your own energy, empowering yourself without needing his validation, that's when the magic happens. He thinks, wow, her energy is so strong and self-sustained. I need to step up to match that. Suddenly, he's working to capture your attention, to make his energy desirable to you. It flips the dynamic in a healthy way. Does that resonate? If you were half listening earlier, rewind and catch that part again. Now, to make this habit stick, start small. Notice when you're giving too much focus to a man who isn't reciprocating. Are you constantly checking your phone for his texts or obsessing over what others think of you? That's spreading yourself thin and dimming your magnetic pull. Instead, practice single tasking in daily life. When you're with him, be fully present, no distractions. When you're alone, invest in things that recharge you, like a hobby or self-care ritual. Over time, this builds an aura of self-sufficiency that draws him in deeper. I see a lot of advice out there that pushes women to play games, like withholding compliments or acting cold to make him chase. Sure, that might work short-term because you're not giving away your energy easily, but how sustainable is it? Imagine building a life together while constantly maneuvering like that. Exhausting, right? The real path is mindful habits that foster genuine attraction. For instance, being a challenge isn't about tricks, it's about inviting growth for both of you. That leads us seamlessly to the 2nd habit. Being a true challenge in a positive, uplifting way. A man doesn't want someone who just follows along blindly. Those flashy types who treat women like interchangeable accessories. They'll move on as quickly as they upgrade their gadgets. What a grounded, dedicated man craves is a teammate, someone who complements his strengths and calls out his weaknesses with grace. Let's break this down with an everyday example. Suppose you're texting, and his messages are a mess. Typos everywhere, no punctuation, like he's typing with his elbows. Meanwhile, you're polished. Proper grammar, clear thoughts. Instead of ignoring it, you could gently challenge him. Hey, no offense, but your grammar makes it a bit hard to follow sometimes. Let's clean that up so we can connect better. Now, some might think that's too direct or rude, but guess what? It's often the women who hold those standards that become unforgettable. It shows you value clear communication and respect yourself enough not to settle. Think about it. Your texts are how you present yourself to the world, especially early on. It's like showing up to a date with mismatched shoes or unkempt hair. You wouldn't do that, so why slack on digital first impressions? As things get comfortable, you can relax, but starting strong sets the tone. Extend this to other areas. If he's slacking on fitness goals you both discussed, challenge him. Remember that workout plan? Let's hit the gym together this week. I'll keep you accountable if you keep me motivated. It's not nagging, it's partnership. This habit makes you irresistible because it pushes him to level up, and in turn, you grow too. He sees you as an equal, not a pushover, and that sparks a deeper addiction, the kind where he admires your strength and wants to earn your respect every day. To deepen this, consider why men thrive on challenges. Evolutionarily, it's wired in. Think hunters pursuing goals. In modern terms, it's about mutual improvement. Share stories of couples who've done this. One where the woman encouraged her partner's career shift, leading to shared success, or another where light-hearted challenges in daily routines kept the spark alive for decades. Practice by setting personal standards. What do you expect in communication, effort, or growth? Hold them and watch how it transforms your dynamic. Of course, being a challenge works best when paired with emotional smarts, which brings us to the third habit, cultivating emotional intelligence. Ask yourself honestly, are you tuned into your emotions and his? Emotional intelligence isn't just about being nice. It's about navigating feelings with wisdom, creating harmony that keeps him hooked. To self-assess, ponder these questions. How do you handle conflicts? Do you shut down or lash out? Or do you stay calm and express needs clearly? Do you really listen to his side, trying to feel what he's feeling? How well do you communicate your own thoughts without blame? Do you notice how being around him affects your mood, energized or drained? And are you adaptable to change, or does it throw you into anxiety? Men have blind spots. We all do. But a woman in touch with her intuition can spot things he misses. For example, imagine noticing subtle jealousy in one of his friends. I get a vibe that friend might not have your best interests at heart. Have you seen how he reacts to your wins? If you're right, and he starts noticing too, it builds trust. You're not just a partner, you're an insightful ally. Emotionally intelligent women skip the games. They're direct. This is what I need, or that hurt. Let's talk about it. No mixed signals, no guessing. Actions match words. If you say you'll call, you do. This clarity is refreshing for a man tired of mind reading. He thinks, she's so perceptive. I can't hide anything. Better to be real with her. Respect skyrockets. Walls come down. And that vulnerability creates addiction-level bonds. To build this habit, start with self-awareness practices. Journal your emotions daily. What triggered that feeling? How can I express it better? In conversations, pause and reflect. Am I reacting from fear or truth? Use empathy exercises. Put yourself in his shoes during disagreements. Over time, this intuition becomes second nature, making you the woman he can't imagine life without. Let's expand on real-world applications. In dating, emotional intelligence helps read red flags early. Is he avoiding deep talks? In long-term love, it prevents resentment by addressing issues promptly. Think of it as feminine superpower. Your empathy and insight complement his logic, creating balance. Studies in psychology back this. Couples with high EQ report stronger satisfaction and longevity. Practice by role-playing scenarios. What if he cancels plans last minute? Respond with understanding but firm boundaries. Now, tying it all together, these 3 habits, focusing your energy, being a challenge, and honing emotional intelligence, aren't isolated tricks. They weave into a tapestry of feminine power that captivates. Imagine a relationship where energy flows equally, challenges spark growth, and emotions are handled with grace. That's the addiction we're talking about. Healthy, mutual, enduring. To make it last 20-25 minutes, let's add more depth. For energy focus, try a meditation. Sit quietly. Visualize your energy as a warm light, pulling it back from distractions. In challenges, explore intellectual ones. Debate topics lightly to stimulate minds. For EQ, discuss attachment styles, secure versus anxious, and how understanding yours enhances connections. One more example for energy. In social settings, instead of scattering focus, choose one deep conversation. It makes you magnetic. For challenges, if he's into sports, join a friendly competition. Winner picks dinner. Keeps things fun. For EQ, when upset, use I feel statements. I feel overlooked when invites dialogue without defense. Remember, embracing these habits transforms not just your relationships, but you. You become more vibrant, confident, and yes, addictive in the best way. Keep practicing and watch the magic unfold. That's it for this deep dive. Go out there and shine.